Hey, my beautiful angel, it's Josie Grouse, and welcome to Soul Awakening channel. Today, we are going to ask our angels, our spirit guides, our guardian angels, specific messages, what we need to know now. This is a pick a card reading. Use your intuition and really, really trust yourself, knowing that your intuition is going to guide you. It's going to show you a path. It's going to unlock a door of possibilities. You are here for a reason. You are here because you have asked the universe for guidance, and universe is always showing you a way. This video is your answer. So pay attention, but listen really with your heart. Your heart knows the truth. Let's dive right in. And in front of you, you see three symbols. They are special messages that your subconscious mind will want to sort of look into, want to be close to, want to feel that specific color, maybe that specific image, or something about the energy of that symbol, of that image is going to draw your attention. We are always communicating with the other side. So let's use that connection and then dive in, really dive in. If you're watching the recording of this, pick a card message. Down in the description you will find the timestamps, so from this point on you can go straight to that message and listen with your heart. So let's get right into it. The first image, the first intuitive message from your guides and your angels. So I will be using my angel oracle cards, and what you are here for, and I'm picking this specifically for you. This time there is a strong intention. There's so much energy here. I do feel like you have set your mind, you've made the decision, you've made an important decision about your future, and you are drawn to this video. It's going to get really heated. You will feel like maybe an internal conflict, a thought of a conflicting thought may arise. You made a decision, but at the same time, there are doubts, there are worries, there are fears. How you can break through these fears, how you can become stronger in what you believe in, how you can trust yourself more, how you can love yourself more, how you can really follow that inspiration. Inspiration, the word inspiration really means in spirit. How you can overcome these limitations and really allow yourself to bring that magical future into your reality. Everything is possible. What angels are telling you is that you need to come from the place of power. There is no room for weakness. There is no room for you to talk yourself out of moving forward. This time, you have to really find the courage within you and really stick to that decision. Stick to that sort of vision of the future that you have seen. You have seen that future in your mind. So, three messages for you. Listen to your intuition. Your logical mind is not going to give you the right answers. Your logical mind, everything that you're trying to figure out that is logical, it's not going to lead you where you want to go. Trust your intuition. And your intuition comes from different places in your body. Sometimes it comes from your heart. Sometimes that instinct, that intuition is very visceral. It's somewhere in your stomach, right? When you feel like there are butterflies in your stomach, that's a sign. That's a sign that you are truly connecting to your own higher power, higher energy. And this is a feedback mechanism. Your intuition is telling you through your feelings, through your sensations, you're on the right path. And if there are fear, you know how fear feels. It may feel like just closeness. You feel like your body is just shutting down. Maybe that fear may feel like anxiety. All right, something that just arises when you dream about your future, or some place where you want to be, but then there's so much anxiety that's rising out of nowhere. Remember, this is the process. So, what they're asking you to do, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is like, okay, we've got this. We've got this. And you need to look fear in the eye and be very clear. It's like fearless. I'm not afraid. I am fully in my power and I can break through it. And then you'll see that feeling is going to subside, or it's going to feel like, whew, just the weight was lifted. And it's because you took that position of power. You took that position of power in your own hands. You didn't just release it and let fear control you. No more. So listen to your intuition. Another message for you is to celebrate life. What does it mean to celebrate life? Celebrate life, waking up every day excited about what the new day is going to bring to you. Waking up and looking into the future from a place of gratitude. Celebration of life. Now, we just finished Easter holidays, and you don't need an Easter holiday to remember a certain event that happened that was so meaningful. You can do this every day. Let's say Easter is celebration. It's the time of renewal, awakening. Something holy within us is awakened through the death of the ego, through the death of the conditioned self. So we can have that experience more than one time a year, more than just high holidays, more than just any other day. We can have these moments every day of our lives. So, celebration of life, live your life as if this is the day of a holiday, a celebration, and you celebrate with that feeling of excitement. You know, the feeling when you know like Christmas is coming, when you know it's like, oh, I'm so happy. Like there's this energy of excitement that happens when you are aware at your birthday is going to be very soon, and you feel like excited because you're going to get so much attention and then energy and love and gifts, and this is a good feeling. So when you understand that every day of life it's a miracle of its own, nothing is ever the same, and things can change like this. Everything in your life can change like this. When you thought things were going fine, universe is going to bang, things change so dramatically. If you wake up, and if you don't feel that special moment, the special moment in the present moment, then you will always wait for these holidays. One day they will come, and then that would be the time, once a year, twice a year, for me to celebrate life. No, life is right now. That's it. That's all you've got. And in this moment, that's all you've got. So being aware of that and making choices and celebrating your life, because as I said, things can just change like that. So appreciating this is so important. Another message for you, my beautiful angel. So, for you, good changes are coming. Good changes are coming. There's a lot of purple energy. There's a lot of purple energy. There's so much of these purple flames now in the world. And purple flames are awakening in us. And for you right now is to stay as neutral as you can, which means that you want to keep things in balance. When good changes are coming, you want to be as cool as you can, which means you have to keep your center without getting too excited. Oh my God, the good changes are coming. Because that excitement can actually throw that energy away. It can actually put a block on the good change that is coming. Learn to keep the balance. Learn to keep your emotions in a place of harmony. Learn to be as if well, your favorite TV show will be on whatever time on Netflix. You know it. And you're not going to get excited. You're just gonna, okay, that's cool. I'll be there 8 o'clock, right on time, watch that show, So it's not like you know about it, but you're not going to just be throwing your energy away. It's about really finding harmony. When your good changes are coming, two things that must take place. First is you prepare for these changes as if you know, just like you know the sun is going to rise tomorrow, then you know your good changes are coming. You are not throwing the energy away. You're not just getting excited and consumed by some future that you can imagine right now. Things could be very different. And also remember that when the good changes are not appearing right away, do not go backwards and say, well, I was expecting good changes, but things are going backwards. It's just like you have to stay so committed to this idea that you're in the process of receiving something magical. You are in the process of receiving something absolutely beautiful. And you trust that, you communicate that to the universe, and I promise you, you can have good changes every single day. Every single day. It's like the universe is like, every day is a new day. Every day is a new possibility. Every day is some magical event that is appearing on my path. So, for you, it's about trusting yourself, all right? Made a decision, stick with that. Do not change that decision. You will be tempted to, but what tempts you is that fear that you experienced in the past. And the fear is trying to sabotage all your effort. The fears just want to keep you safe in your past. That's not going to happen because you now have a choice. So you made that decision, stick with that, celebrate your life every day, keep your energy neutral. Know nothing, not pretend, just know that good changes are coming. Stay in that vibration, stay on that frequency of good changes. And I promise you, you're going to have the most extraordinary time ahead. These are your messages from your angels. Okay, moving on. We are now moving on to your number twos. Those of you guys who picked number two. And for number two, okay, let's use the angel oracle cards. They're just your guides and your angels. They're asking me to really communicate intuitively, to speak to you from intuition. So for you right now, whatever you are going through, healing of emotions, healing of a relationship, healing an old pain that is like it comes and goes. It falls asleep in your body, you don't feel it for some time, and then it just reawakens. And God knows, and then it just messes you up again. It feels like the pain is back, even the body just feels very stressed every time this pain reappears. It's just like it's something you something you cannot just flush down the toilet, keeps on popping up. So we want to understand that certain issues in our lives are the things of the past that we are holding on to. There is some relevance, there is some familiarity, there's these emotions that feel like they are you, they feel like they're part of your body, they feel like they're so familiar to you, just like your liver. Okay, your liver, you're so familiar to your liver, it doesn't feel foreign, right? It doesn't, a life without your liver would not be the same, right? If somebody takes that part of your body, automatically your body is going to be in a whole lot of stress. Think of these old emotions. They're so attached to the organs, tissues, energy centers. They find energy there and they're holding on to these centers for their life. And then you don't even know they're there. You don't have a way of looking inside and saying, oh, wait, this is my mother. This is my mother. Okay, is this my third grade teacher who said I'm good for nothing? Is this my past pain, just the first heartache that I had and experienced a breakup when I was, I don't know, 15, 20 years old? And this is the pain that I'm still holding on to. But you don't know that, right? You don't see that pain. It's visceral, it's attached. Okay. But the good news is that pain wants to leave, it wants to expand, it wants to have more availability, it wants to have more than just you, your body, your energy. It wants to be part of the universal evolution. Yes, even the pain is evolving. Okay, pain is also has a way of dissolving, which means it's just being reabsorbed back into that source and then recreated. And it could be recreated into something positive, into something beautiful. And here's what they're trying to tell you. So when your pain returns, and it's very likely you're dealing with that return of an old pain, it could be fear. All right. So this is also one of the things that of these internal pain points are just signaling to you, I'm here, I'm still here, I'm still here, please, can I go, can I go? And you're like, no. Without the pain, if I cannot blame my mother for all my misfortunes, then there's a gap in my identity. I don't know what to do then. So when you understand that, okay, if I just allow that pain to release, there will be a vacuum. When the pain leaves, there will be a vacuum. And it's my opportunity to fill the vacuum with something loving, with something that you can heal yourself with, instead of being more and more unloving or bringing more and more destructive energy. So here's what's going on with you. I don't think I even need the cards to tell you this. When you're healing, and you are healing, you number two, you are healing. This is your healing path. When you're going through your healing journey, you will experience worsening of the symptoms, worsening of your emotions. When this happens, no, this is your healing. This is your healing path where things get worse, when things begin again to the process of clearing and healing. All of the junk, all of these entities and energies are being just displaced, and that produces the pain that just could be physical and also emotional. And when this happens, you relax into it. All right, you relax into it. You just say, oh, how interesting. And you feel that pain and stay as loving as you can, not judgmental. Not judgmental, just like, okay, this pain, it could be a stomach issue, it could be pain in the leg. Actually, my client wrote me this morning that after session with me yesterday, he had a leg pain, and he was wondering what it is. What I can tell you, by the way, if you're listening, please don't put your name if you're listening, but know that that's your healing process. And sometimes your body does not know, cannot point exactly what the pain is. So it assumes it must be the knee. It assumes it must be somewhere in the physical body. And then when you feel like that pain, for you, it's about being conscious of it and saying, wow, thank God I'm healing. I'm just releasing whatever is being released through me. I'm so grateful. And you just become conscious. Okay, there is knee pain. Okay, I'm going to feel it. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to have an extraordinary experience with this. And then what happens? The pain is going to subside. The pain is going to subside. A few months ago, speaking about like body healing, a few months ago, I was doing a Kabbalah clearing process, which is very intense. And I've done this process so many times for many years. But this time I did it and it was fine. And I woke up in the middle of the night because my right knee was throbbing. It was so painful. It was almost like my knee being stabbed over and over again. I literally woke up and I was sweating out of the blue. I never had issues with that leg or ever. That was my way of somehow body decided to release, but I couldn't find any other way to release. So it actually created these pain points in my knee. And I couldn't even breathe. It was so bad. I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? And I was also doing it with a group. It was a group of us doing this particular healing. So when I went through it, it was released. And then so the group of us who are doing the healing, we're all in the healing work. We all are healers, we're psychics. So we're in this kind of high vibe community supporting each other. And then we share our experiences. And before I had a chance to mention my knee situation, the person, another girl, was sharing hers. And she said that she had problems with her knees for years. She had this one knee that was bothering her for so long. And she was pretty, at some point, she'd done a lot of surgery and all kinds of treatments. But she said, last night my pain was gone. And it just came out of nowhere. I just felt so blissful and I released. And I figure, holy moly, that where the pain went? It went into my knee. We were all connected psychically. But because, in other situations, I will be a little bit more concerned. But when this happened, I figured out it's just we need each other to heal. I was probably, because we were so intensely connected to that healing circle, I allowed whatever experience was unfolding to help me to do the clearing. So she helped me. She put all of that stabbing pain somehow to my body and to my knee. And that allowed me to feel something so intense and so painful. It released her from her pain, but it also helped in my clearing process just as well. Now I can tell you so many stories like these, but believe me, when you are healing, you will draw to yourself people who can help you to heal. And sometimes when the people come in, it could be your negative neighbor or a boss who just hates you, or you're just like, all of a sudden I was so zen and then roses and I was just so in love with life, and I had the worst kind of interaction with this dude, like with this person at my job. Like, I felt so blissful. And then why did the universe send me this person just to ruin my energy so I don't feel good? Well, what's happening is that when you are, again, in the state of openness, all of that emotions in you, all of that stuck energy that wants to be healed, will use every chance to leave, to be just to get out of that trapping, of that prison of the body. It's wrong to think that these energies are the parasites, and they're, some of them are, but they're also not going to last forever. They don't want to be part of your system. They want to be more, to go back to the light, to their source, to the source of all. So when we look at this healing process, and then the body is going to find external triggers, such as your boss, such as somebody with a knee pain, such as someone else, because it's going to help you to so much, so immensely, to finally become free. All right. And you can really hold on to this for a long time, but not you. Whatever happens is for you to stay absolutely just whatever is, whatever you're feeling, could be emotional pain, physical, whatever. Just allow. All right. Can you do that? Can you just be with it without judging it, without just making things worse? You just feel it for what it is. And then watch how it's just going to dissolve. And that's the first step towards healing. That's your first step towards becoming free. from that particular issue. It could be there from childhood, it could be there from a past life. God knows. What we know is that we can heal them. So, number threes, if you are number three, let's see. Number threes, oh my goodness. Number three is all about romance. You guys, number three. So, relationships. This is your message about relationships. And also something to do with your sense of self. What is a relationship for you? Let me ask. Let me ask you, what is a relationship for you? A relationship is this a romance for you right now? Are you looking for a soulmate? Are you looking for someone to share your time with, share your life with? Or it could be a relationship with a partner, like a business partner. It could be a relationship with someone like a child to you or your parent. It could be a friend. But right now, there is an emotional issue related to relationships. That is your lesson that you are learning, that you are going through. And it's also about rediscovering your passion. Rediscovering your passion. So when you feel in love, remember the feeling when you're just so in love? How does it feel? You just forget. Like, is it night? Is it day? What day of the week it is? I don't know. I have no idea. What universe am I? I don't know. Like, I am just so in love. This is so good. All your brain chemicals are just giving you just this cocktail you're getting drunk on every single day. But that's also, you can look at the feeling of being in love to areas of your life where you don't feel sort of that passion, that intensity, when time just stops, when you feel so good, so drunk on life. And this is your message right now, to reunite with your passion, to reignite with your passion, with something in you that makes you feel so good, to be drunk on life, to awaken every day and say, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This life is freaking awesome. I love every bit of it. So it's about finding that feeling again, to become passionate. I know it's Easter season. So those of you Christians, the passion of Christ is. It's the worst kind of suffering, right? Passion of Christ. But we also say, hey, find your passion. So passion, or the passion, is that feeling of intensity, right? That's what you experience when things are sort of lifted to their extremes. When I feel passion, it's when all the energy is brewing within me. So when you're in love, that passion is not like fiery kind of energy. It's more like water. I'm feeling, I'm in this flow of life. I'm all drunk on just the energy of what I'm experiencing. So for you, it's about reconnecting with the gift of life itself. Does it make sense to you? If you are waking up every morning and it just feels like the same damn thing every day, day after day, the same bed, the same person, the same thing, the same and the same and the same. I'm sleeping on one side of the bed every day. I wake up, I put my right leg on the floor every day. I wake up, I do this route to the bed every day. So if there's every day things that you do over and over and over again, one day you will even stop feeling. You will do these things automatically. And because you do all these things automatically, you will lose the passion. There is no intensity there because all of these little micro steps are controlled by a habit, which is a program, which is the something that your brain is telling you, okay, that's it, that's your route. And at the end of the day, you feel like, I think What did I do today? I don't know. I don't even remember. Something. I was busy. I was obviously busy, but you have no memory. It was nothing that you can just say, oh, well, what did I do today? Well, I mean, because everything is so habitual, there's no memories that are just going to, there's no memory being reflected back to you because it's just all habit. And if at the end of the day, your life is going to unfold exactly in the same way, next thing you know, that life journey comes to an end. And then in the same way, if you say, how was your life? You'll be like, uh, I don't know. I mean, I lived, but because there was no memories that are being reflected back to you, you don't want that. That's not why you come to this world. You come here to be passionate, to have some fire in you, to have some kind of intensity, to live in the space where you can say, wow, what a ride, what an emotion. So return to that, return to that, because it's better now than ever than later. It's starting now, it's going to at least create some changes for you in the future. Live with intensity. Do not have any fear. You have nothing to lose. You're not even born. You have different bodies. You come to this world with nothing and leave with nothing. So you have nothing to lose. What is there to, you tell me, what is there to lose? Yeah, you will lose a body, whatever, you will lose it anyway. Who says it's just a matter of time? I have some my clients who have terminal cancer. And when spirits talk to the people from that perspective, and they are so at peace in terms of giving people a perspective. It's like we're all dying, all of us without exception. Please don't this be like a gloomy kind of reading, but understand this is most freeing thing that you can realize, that we're all gonna be gone from this planet at some point, all of us. Some of us, my sister died at the age of 33. And believe me, she wanted to be here. But now that's what it is. My grandmother was 93. And every day she would say, please, God, take me. I'm done with this body. I just want to be out. Please take me. And she'll live another year and another year. So we're all on our journeys, and we don't know when this journey comes to an end, but we don't have to know. All we have to know is that right now you can make choices. You can make choices that awaken that passion in you towards something. Get excited about something. So at least, you're going to have so much quality in your life experience. And you will remember a lot. And you will say, what a ride. What an extraordinary life. Oh my gosh. That's the feeling. And even people who are at the end of their lives, if they can have the sense of joy, I mean, everybody's crying, but they're just laughing. They're so happy because they see how this life just was this game, and they lived and they explored and they just had such a profound experience. That's where we all want to be. We want to live every day with that intensity, the passion, right? The meaning that we give to our experiences. And that is for you. That is for you, my number threes. Well, my beautiful angel, I love you. Have the most amazing day on our beautiful planet. Be well, be blessed. Know that your angels are with you. They're helping you. They're guiding you. They have so much love for you. And I love you too. I'll see you